I thought it was interesting that Marco Rubio will be flying to the UAE, to Kuwait, Bahrain, our allies in the region. It seems like he's going there to try and reassure them after, so many of them have taken, missile fire as a result of our little adventure in Iran. But so far, I mean, what have these countries gotten for their trouble?
I don't know what he's doing. I mean, again, the American people are in the dark about American foreign policy.
Yeah.
Is he there on a, we're sorry we did this to you, I need to rebuild relationship tour? Is he there to say, oh, you know what, 2 years ago, we promised we were rebuilding Gaza. Could you help us? Could you help us with that? Because that's gone nowhere. He certainly, I cannot believe he's dumb enough to go there and say, we need you to invest in Iran. But they have trying to get a big fund to invest in Iran. But they are not, I mean, we are allied with them, but they are furious with us.
Yeah.
Furious, right?
Because, we have obviously the immediate problems with trying to keep this tenuous peace in Iran, but this war went way beyond the borders of Iran, way beyond Lebanon. I mean, a half a dozen Gulf states got embroiled in this, and that's not something that you can easily put back together.
Well, during the war, our advanced military assets protected Israel from some of this bombardment.
Right.
We failed to protect Saudi Arabia. We failed to protect Kuwait. We failed to protect Bahrain. The Israelis actually were working to protect the UAE. Right, but we didn't. Right, we didn't. So it's not lost on them. So their calculation is this: okay, we get it. You'll protect Israel and not us.
Mm-hmm.
But then the president of the United States calls turns his back on his ally in Israel, and now they're fighting with each other publicly. And the president is saying, swearing at him in public. So that the leaders in the Middle East, this is not something they're used to, right? They're used to the king is the king, the crown prince is the crown prince. You treat these people with respect. Your word is all you have to go on. So they're watching Donald Trump, and the only ally he tried to protect, he's now saying you're scum of the earth. Why and having this fight, and they're going like, wow, we can't do. You can't trust these guys. You can't make a deal with these guys. You can't do business with these guys. We are going to look elsewhere. And America's place in the world is, and by the way, it isn't just the folks in that part of the world who've watched this fiasco.
Right.
America's place in the world is far worse off.
Right.
Not just because we fought and did not win this war, but because the comportment of our president, his treatment of our allies, his inability to, for 1 second, consult with them about what he does before he does it. It is, all of it is damaged America's place in the world.
Yeah, and one of the big winners, whether it was the actions that they've taken down in South and Central America with Venezuela and with murdering people on the high seas, between that and Iran, look at how empowered this has made China. Look at the agreements that China has been able to make with several of our once allies, because they look like a stable economic force as opposed to the United States, which was for a century or more. And again, this is not something that we can put back together again.
No. It shows you what it means to have a good president, really, because Donald Trump is the best president China's ever had. Right? The best president China's ever had. And it's done great things for them, but not so much for us, and think about it. This is a country he threatened with 30%, 50%, 100% tariffs. And they said, we're calling that bet, buddy. We're calling that bet. And he's like backed off. And now the tariffs are illegal. And now he's empowered them all over the world.
He went on a trip there and posted a bunch of propaganda of him and Xi.